lot of times through the day, we get a lot of different situations. Some are good and some are bad. And by the end of the day, some things stress us out. It's an accumulation of negative psychic energy, let's call it that. Let's say there's 100 people. And out of that 100 people, let's say 20 of them do the exercises and 80 of them don't. What happens is those 80 people will have a tendency to bring the energy down. Okay, why? Because we're all connected. So if I walk in the room and I go, oh, it's so nice to see you. I haven't seen you in a long time. You look so nice today. I love your hair. I love this. What a nice that. You go, oh, thank you. Or if you walk in, I go, you again. So what happens is energetically, everybody is affected by everybody else. So if people in the building are smiling, if they're happy, if they're glad to see you, if they're pleasant, they will lift up the energy. I'm going to show you something. I'm going to test somebody's muscle. Who's got a strong muscle? Okay, let me show you on her. I'm going to show you this, and I'll show you how energetic things work. Okay, oh, come up here. I don't even have to go there. Oh, nice. Stay in front of the camera. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to test a couple of muscles. Testing the muscles indicates if there's strength in the muscle, that's all. Is the shoulder okay? Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to push this down. You hold up. Okay, that's very strong. And I'm going to try this one. Okay? That's very strong. Okay. So she has very strong muscles. I'm going to ask you to do me a favor. I'm going to ask you to walk out of the room for a moment.
Okay. That way or that way?
I don't care, wherever you are, because I'm going to shut the door because I don't want you to hear what we're able to get. No, okay. Okay. So what we're going to do is I'm going to hold up 2 fingers and we're going to think wonderful, beautiful thoughts about her. How wonderful she is, how kind she is, what a good friend she is, how nice it is to see her when I hold up 2 fingers. And I'm going to test the muscle. Then I'm going to hold up 1 finger. When I hold up 1 finger, what I want you to do is think what a pain in the ass she is. You just can't stand her, okay? All right, we'll bring her back in the room. Out of the isolation booth, back in the room.
Okay.
I want to test a couple of muscles, okay? How do you feel, okay?
Great.
Okay. You remember the signals, right?
Yes.
Let me just take this. See that? Okay. Hold up. Hold this. Hold strong. Hold strong. What happened to that?
I don't know.
I don't know. Okay. Okay. Hold again. Resist. Resist. That's strong again. Huh. Let's try it again.
What are you doing back there?
I can't tell you yet.
Oh.
Okay. Hold up. Resist. Resist. Something happened there. Okay, once more. Hold up, resist, hold, strong again. Wow, that's great. Okay, you have a seat. I'll tell you what I did. When you think wonderful things about a person, you know, I had a hand signal. When I held up 2 fingers, they thought, what a wonderful friend you are, what a great person you are, how beautiful you are. When I held up the other fingers, they thought, what a pain in the ass you were. Excuse me. So when we did that energetically and we just thought that as a group, it affected her energetic field.
But I didn't know that's what you did.
I know you didn't. You don't have to know it. Have you ever gone into a room and you go, oh, she's here, and you walk right out? You know, but you know what I mean? People do that. You go to a party, you say, oh, it's a great party. It would be much better if she wasn't in here, or if he wasn't in here. So what happens is energetically we send out a thought form. And we send out that thought form, it affects all of us. No matter if it's good or bad. But it affects us. You could tell when we did it, that muscle was really strong, wasn't it?
Yes.
And then I tested again and it went weak. That's just by the energy in this room sending out a thought form. Come on up again. Okay, now I'm going to show you something to avoid it. So if somebody sends you negative energy, or if the energy's not right, how to avoid it. Okay, you imagine you have like a water faucet right here at the navel. Okay, we can open it and close the faucet. And another one right on the top of the head. So like a pipe, it's coming down and it's coming out. So it's going at the navel and then it goes right up to the heavens. All right, so we have this pipe of energy. Got it? So what I want you to do is, let's test the muscle first of all. Resist. Okay, that's strong. What I want you to do is close this faucet. Just imagine it's closed. Let me test the muscle. You don't have to keep your hand on it. Okay, hold up, resist. Hold up, resist. Open it back up. Hold up, resist. Strong. Okay. Close this one. Well, did you imagine the faucet? So you just imagine, you just pretend, okay? Let me test the muscle again. Resist. Resist. Okay, open both faucets. Okay, let them both open up. Okay, let me test again. Resist. Strong again. Okay, so what happens, thank you, you can have a seat, I'm going to explain what happens. Usually, when there's something that's bothering us, what we do is we close down. When you close down the energy flow. When the energy flow slows down, you go weak. If the energy's open, that means it comes in and goes through. So let's say this was a big sandbox, and this was all sand. I'm playing in the sand, and then I invite you up to play in the sand. And I'm taking all the sand. I took all my sand, because the sand's energy. But if let's say we're on the ocean, and we're sitting at the ocean, it doesn't make any difference how much sand I can take, because the sand is unlimited on the ocean. So if you realize that energy is unlimited, and you're just open, people can take all they want. So as soon as you close, your energy is going to go down. As long as you're open energetically, people can take all they want. There's really
So you just have to think it?
You just have to think it, because when everybody in the room thought negative about you, your muscles went weak. When we thought positive things about you, your muscle was strong, and it was very strong. Enough people went and it affected you.
We're lying.
You know, they could be lying, but I'm saying energetically. So one of the ways to stay alive and healthy in a place like this, when you have a bunch of people who are your age, and some people, they don't feel good, so they're bummed out, is to stay open to let the energy flow through. If the energy flows through you, you don't get wilted, you don't get sick, and you don't get caught up in the energy spiral going down. You're able to, what you're doing is you're starting an energetic flow in you instead of an energetic blockage. As soon as there's a blockage in your energy, you're going to have some form of dis-ease.